Section 4, fundamental analysis. If you made it this far, your base knowledge of Forex and futures trading is becoming really strong. And without a strong foundation, the house is not going to stand. And you being the house, the trader in the markets, we need a strong foundation so you could stand for the time and time again in the markets. No matter what happens, you got a great foundation and you're ready to adapt to what the market's giving you. So let's go into fundamental analysis and build your foundation even stronger. So this section is going to cover the basics of fundamental analysis, including how to evaluate economic indicators, news events, and other factors that can impact currency and future prices. So, introduction to fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is a method of evaluating financial markets by examining the underlying economic and financial factors that drive them. It involves analyzing macroeconomic data, company financial statements, if you're doing stocks, geopolitical events, and other relevant information to determine the fair value of a financial asset. The goal of fundamental analysis is to identify undervalued or overvalued assets and make investment decisions based on this analysis. Fundamental analysis is used by investors and traders across all financial markets, including the Forex and future markets. So in this section, we're going to cover the basics of that and how it applies to the Forex and futures markets. As you saw earlier, I did mention that looking at company financial statements is for stock trading. So if you're into stock investing, options, all that stuff, that is still something you want to be aware of and keep that in mind, because a lot of long-term retirement accounts are usually through the stock market, ETFs, and indexes. So if you're wanting to hold a company for a few years, like a lot of our grandparents and great-grandparents when they had Coke and UPS, and there was just a lot of companies that they could have invested in way back then, Ford, all that stuff. And you fast forward to today, they had really great investments and their money grew over the years. So if you believe in a company that's still up and coming, or you just think in the long run that they're going to be growing steadily and they have dividends, all that stuff, you're going to want to take your profits from futures and Forex trading and invest just a little bit of that into those. So you have your retirement and your just overall wealth in your portfolio growing. And that way, not all your eggs are in one basket. What if your Forex account collapses, or your futures account, you overtrade, you lose it all? You want to get some of those profits somewhere in a long-term growth. So that way you have wealth growing and multiplying and compounding in the background as you're actively trading and making those profits come out week after week. So that is the introduction of fundamental analysis. See you in the next lesson.